and let's go again.
Hello my friends, this is Agustin Ramos. You know that I coach managers and entrepreneurs and I help them to reach their goals. I help them to unlock the way to their goals. And the best example I have on how to do that is my good friend Francesco Corleone. We met 30 years ago, and since then we have been working and learning together. But I would like to introduce himself and also to explain why we are here together today. Francesco, please.
It's my pleasure, Agustin, and it is indeed a long story, the one Agustin and I have together. For more than 30 years we enjoyed, not without pain, I would say, a lot of experiences together. He helped me a lot on growing since my early days in Procter Gamble, and even today, after 24 years I left P&G and I have started up a small consulting company on coaching for performance. And my friend and guru Agustin is always there to give me great advices and to be with me, with my clients as well. Like today, we ended up a very successful workshop, and here we are.
Well, thank you, Francesco, for your nice words. And I'm always amazed to remember when we met, we actually had a very bad impression of each other. But we managed to change that bad impression into something wonderful, which is this friendship after 30 years. So what memories do you have from that first encounter that we had?
Definitely the first wasn't our best.
I agree with you.
So I was admiring you being the coach of this wonderful experience in Procter & Gamble. I was doing everything humanly possible to be at this course. And I was looking at you as my hero. I wanted to be like you, but you were bloody scaring me. When looking at my eyes, I felt naked. Still today, by the way, it's the same impression. Because you had this unique capacity to scan deep inside without even saying a word. And this was putting me in an incredible discomfort, which was what triggered my learnings. In few words, this is Agustin Ramos for me.
And I must say that that's probably the same you are for me, because at that point in time I was more experienced than you. I didn't have the experience I have today, but I was more experienced than you, and I was feeling very uncomfortable in front of you because you were challenging me in a way that I thought you wanted me to fail to make you succeed. And that's why perhaps we had a confrontation at the beginning, but thanks God from that confrontation it came a way to appreciate that the fact that we were challenging each other was also a way for us to learn more together. And I'm very glad that after 30 years we are still together learning from each other. So I also want to thank you for your scanning capability and for challenging my higher experience than yours, but you were able to really make me learn a lot with you as well. And that happens today. I would say today there is no difference. You have caught up with me. You have even surpassed me because you are a very successful entrepreneur. Your company is delivering excellent results, and it is delivering the results in a way that is 100% compatible with what I believe in, because we have grown together and we believed in the same kind of things, right? So can you say a few more words about your company and what it does, and why do you get such excellent results and such excellent excellent feedback from your clients?
Well, the recipe for what our company does is that simple. We developed, and I say we, meaning you and I, in parallel paths, develop knowledge, develop mastery that is of a great interest in the market being very normal people, leader, teams, companies, and they need a genuine support. Being genuine to the client is the one recipe for success that you and I stick with. So today we ended a workshop. I would have not had this level of success without you. I brought you closer to my clients, which I hope you liked, and the genuinity and the different viewpoint that we brought, still having a bit of a different, we are getting older now, so we storm in a different way now, still we make different points, is what is working. This is why we are in business, I would say.
And it's definitely working because you are growing very, very nicely. And what I am impressed with is always in wherever place you go, you leave an impact behind that these people call you all over again. And this is what I have tried to distill in the book that I have written from a personal standpoint than from an organizational standpoint. So what I have tried to do is to apply the knowledge and the processes that work for organizations to make us as individuals perform better and more efficiently. I have also asked you to write the preface for the book because for me it will be an honor to have you together with me in this book, and I want to thank you for that. What you have an impression about how these processes, how this methodology can work for individuals instead of for organizations?
Now, let me start from me. What reading Agustin book that still does to me. I am very knowledgeable, forgive my little arrogance on those theories. But reading your book is not just about reading those theories. Those theories are there since ever, and anybody can do that. But really, fresh from what I saw even on the eyes of my clients today, your interpretation of this theory is what makes your book and your coaching unique. Because you give a very personal touch to it, which makes those cold theories alive. You give a personal meaning to those theories that raises up the level of attention, my client's attention, and this is what is unique. I went through your first edition of the book and the last one. Wow, and I was begging you to put more of Agustin into the original one, which you did. And this is no more a book on those theories. This is a book about you. If I try to explain it in a simpler way. So if I would have, in this week, given myself this workshop without your input, without you being here with me, this course would have not been the same. Why? Because of that. Because I may repeat myself now, but the way you have lived those theory makes your contribution different. One example which is really making an impact on me is when I read that in the story in your book of the man on the hole. And typical Agustin, you jumped in the hole in my life, bringing me out of this hole. So when I read these lines, obviously this is very personal for me given our relationship, and I hope and I wish that whoever is reading your book may have a fraction of the feelings that this generates into me. And that is different than reading the open system theory from Mr. Bartana.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I thank you for this personal touch that we give. Thank you very much for your wonderful comments as well. If I would have to describe you in few words, I would say you are very motivating, because every time I talk with you, every time I meet you, every time we chat, I feel much better at the end than I was at the beginning. It doesn't matter what I do, you make me feel like Superman. So I would say you are a natural motivator. At the same time, you are a son of a bitch, because you challenge me, you keep challenging me, and you get me out of my control zone, so that you force me to give always the best that is inside me. And because of that, you help me to make me grow. So I would say you are a motivator, you are challenging, but then at the same time you are caring. I know I can put my life on your hands because you will take care of me. And this makes me feel also very safe, very comfortable with you, even if you are challenged. Would you be able to describe me in 3 words as well?
Well, 3 words is difficult for me because I can talk for a lot longer.
You can talk for 3 hours.
Yes. But back to 30 years ago, this is maybe what we have in common. Oh, knowing that you are around makes my adrenaline level go immediately up, because I know, I don't know why, I don't know what, but something is going to happen. Something is going to happen that I will love, but I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. Let me give you one example. I did a workshop in May of this year, and typical Agustin and Francesco, I asked Agustin to open up my workshop. So he looked me, typical Agustin, saying, I do it my way, do you mind? And I was scared to death, because I knew this would have been the best for my workshop. But I was sure, as it happened, that this would have been something completely mad, which you did. Now, for the sake of the interview, I would not repeat what you said, but you made such an impression to the people. I would clean the version of what he said, because it's not possible for me to even think to repeat it. But fundamentally, he said something, Francesco and his team will be a pain, and you have to go through the pain to be better. Which, again, is a bit how we lived our past relationship. The way you convey the message described perfectly what we do, and when I ask to my clients what is that they remember about this workshop, this is what they remember.
What's that? Yeah.
This is what they remember.
Yeah.
So, enough said about this episode. Something else I wish to say about Agustin is that we did other things apart from business together. So we did the first marathon experience together.
Together, we ran the first marathon together. That's true.
This is something this was at least something that I consider totally mad, totally crazy. But being with you,
wonderful experience.
Sharing this madness was probably more or as important as the training, because you need to train.
It binds a lot as well. Yeah.
And this is again, I hope I am giving you what you wish out of this interview. The experience I have with Agustin is a person who pushed my limit up. In a way, I'm not saying for a minute that any time I'm with Agustin I feel comfortable. I feel safe enough to take risks. I feel nothing bad at all will happen to me, but my goodness, I have no doubt that this day, by the way, we are going to spend another weekend together. So
yeah, we are going to run, this time we are going to run another interesting event. We are here in Montreux, and this is the Lac Léman, Lake of Geneva, but we are on the other edge of the Lake of Geneva, so the northwest edge, Montreux, and this wonderful view. And tomorrow we are going to start a race around the lake, which is 215, 220 kilometers. Obviously, he and I are not going to run it together. We are going to make relays. And we are a team of 8 people. We will have to relay, and we are taking several relays. So I'm running at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, at 12 o'clock at night, and 8 o'clock in the morning. And the whole round will take about 22 to 24 hours. So it's going to be another interesting experience. And you see, something that I value a lot, and Corleone and Francesco value a lot as well, is that the values and principles of sports are fully applicable of the way we think.
Yes.
We think that the challenge, we think that the team spirit, that the teamwork, that the preparation are fully transferable to a business environment. And they can be as well fully transferable to a personal environment when we are really aiming to grow and to become the best person of ourselves, the best version of ourselves. So I think it's about right to say we should finish this interview. Francesco, I really thank you very much for having taken the time. How would you like us to finish this interview?
Well, I wish you a great success for your book. I wish that as many people as possible are gonna read this book, and maybe you may consider not just to stay at the reading experience, but you may get more curiosity and go beyond that and experience something with you, Agustin.
Well, thank you very much, Francesco. The way I would like to finish this interview is to give you a hug, okay? Thank you very much, Francesco. Thank you very much, guys, for your attention, and I'm looking forward to getting in touch with you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey,
good. Thank you, my friend.
Shot.